Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on Black Friday because I absolutely cannot resist a zombie movie. This one takes place in a toy store, Wee Toys, which I assume is supposed to be like a Toys R Us parody, which is kind of funny because that is gone and dead. And it takes place on Black Friday, so it's called Black Friday. Bruce Campbell's in it as an older gentleman who does the announcements in the store, and the guy who played Spawn, Jai White, I think his name is. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it. Is in it, and so it's pretty standard. It's Black Friday. They let the customers in, and somehow they get infected, and they start killing one another. And this guy's one of the main characters. He's sort of the scared guy. I always love the scared guy character in these movies, and they basically have to kill the customers. So in some respects, it's like a retailer. If you've ever worked in retail, this is like a wet dream for you, where you get to kill the customers. Yeah, it's like a fantasy. You will live the exciting world of actually murdering all the customers. Oh man, they really turned into zombies here. They don't tell you how people get infected in the movie, but this is like the entire cast right here. So there's Bruce Campbell in the background. I predict she dies, and probably this guy dies. Maybe him. I think he survives. She survives. He definitely survives. Bruce Campbell 50-50. I would love to see him survive. Devon Swab, I don't know him. And that's Michael Jai White. Okay, Michael Jai White. I knew it was Jai something. But he was Spawn. Now let's see. Does it say with? With. Oh, it says with. So maybe they're not in the movie that much, but they're in it. They seem like main characters though. It's a little. It reminds me a little bit like about. She get run over? I think she does. I think that woman gets killed by the cops. So I think this is a little bit like a Superstore, if you've ever seen that TV show, but with zombies in it, and it's a toy store, so they probably use toys. In theaters, November 19th, on demand, the 23rd. Hey, this is a Merry Christmas for me. I will totally watch this. I will absolutely watch this. Bruce Campbell in a zombie movie? Are you kidding me? I'm all about this. I'm all about this. This is going to be fun. It's going to be a fun movie. It's got Christmas music. Thanks a lot, YouTube. It's called Black Friday, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Probably have a lot of fake toys in it. Here, I'll end on that cast. So first act, yeah, everybody works in retail and it sucks and the customers suck and it's going to be Black Friday and they all have to work and nobody wants to work, and then at the beginning of the first act, somehow somebody, they introduce the infection, whatever that is, and the guy wanders into the store, however that happens. If in a movie like this, I imagine it'll be some kind of weird, funny toy that infects people somehow. Maybe some goop that wasn't quite tested, and a guy eats it or gets it in a cut or something. Something weird like that. Anyhow, he starts biting people, and then the second act, of course, they slowly start to realize the customers are murdering people and murdering each other. They try to save the customers. That's clear in the trailer. And then the third act, by the end of the third act, they're just trying to kill all the zombies and maybe even contain them in the store at some point. Maybe they realize that, it might be a worldwide event. It depends on how they play it. Does it start at the store, or is it like, well, it's happening everywhere. This is just so happens to be the store story. But Bruce Campbell looks like he's got, funny lines in it. And he's playing like, rather than like an action hero, he's playing like a stiffer older guy, which is kind of a fun thing for him because it's a very different role, because Bruce Campbell normally, even when he played like an older guy in Burn Notice, you know, he still was kind of action oriented. This is definitely not an action oriented character. So, very exciting. Michael Jai White, he's pretty good in action, pretty decent. I thought he was decent in Spawn. I mean, I didn't think the Spawn movie was all that great, but I thought he was fine in it. And the other actors I don't really know, but they seem good. The panicky guy seems great. So yeah, I'm all about this. Black Friday, I'm giving it an upvote. Looks great. Totally will see it. November 19th in theaters. November, I think 23rd was the other. So, and that's it from me and Little Joan. Make sure you check us out on Bitchute and Rumble, right, Little Joan? Because we have 2 other videos, including a Hollywoke hot take and a news blast. So we will see you then.